Greetings, critters. It's Fox here, and welcome to my Burrow of Thoughts, aka my channel, where we talk about everything spooky. And today will be a spooky book haul of my last 2022 grabs. So settle into your burrows because things are about to get spooky. The first haul book that I'm going to be talking about is Grady Hendrix' How to Sell a Haunted House. This is about two estranged siblings, a brother and a sister, who were forced into the same quarters of their family home when their parents pass away. They soon realize while getting the house ready to sell, not only is it the past that can haunt you, but maybe something else. Now, I got this book because I am a Grady Hendrix fan. I either enjoy or really enjoy their work, so I had to grab it, and I in fact pre-ordered it and got it the day after that it came out, which is awesome. Thank you to my bookstore who did that for me. So again, I'm really hoping for a lot of character development, some relationship growth and turmoil, as well as maybe a dash or two of paranormal activity. I know Grady Hendrix is more of a thriller writer, but I still have hope that this might fall into a horror category like Horror Store that I just recently read. So, Grady Hendrix, How to Sell a Haunted House. Super stoked. By the way, currently reading this, and I'm only like 60 pages in, but I do enjoy it thus far. The second book I'm going to talk about is Halloween Slaughter by Sergio Gomez. Now, this is a sequel to Camp Slaughter by Sergio Gomez, which I have reviewed. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, it's way back there, but totally worth a watch because I loved this book. But I'm not going to get into my thoughts about that. So basically, this follows the same cannibal in Camp Slaughter, but instead of just in his normal woods hunting ground, he's expanded to a small town in Pennsylvania. So I'm super stoked for that because I'm assuming because of the more vast space that he will be dealing with, there will be more victims and therefore more bloodshed and more action than the first one. I do have high hopes for this sequel by Sergio Gomez, so I am so stoked about reading this that I don't think I'm going to make it to Halloween. I wanted to read this as my 2023 Halloween read because of the title alone, but I can see me diving into this come spring. So Halloween Slaughter by Sergio Gomez. Next book I'm going to talk about is The Venue by Tj Payne. So a little bit about the synopsis about this is Caleb is having a wedding, a destination wedding in a very secluded venue. And it all gets thrown askew when murder happens. And things ensue from there. I'm expecting this to be a pretty simple story, more of a thriller and a mystery than some honest to goodness horror bloodshed. But I used to work in the bridal industry, and when I saw a thriller could be the premise of a story, I was all about it. Even if it doesn't lean towards horror, I'm really excited to give Tj Payne and The Venue a try. The next book and the last book of my 2022 last haul was a Christmas gift. It is called Goth by Ostitushi, and I'm sure I just butchered that name, and I apologize if I did. Anyway, this is a bunch of short stories by this author, and it is Japanese horror. I haven't had the best luck with Japanese horror, so I figured get a collection of short stories by an author that I hadn't read before and see what happens from there. I have read a few of the stories of first, a few in the middle, one that was called Dog that I had to put the book down for. It is so far a very bloody, gnarly, and has a lot of different tropes that are used throughout these stories. So I think it's a really good well-rounded short story collection. And I'm sure within time I will read all the stories, but I do hope that this will help me get back into the Japanese horror, or maybe get into it at all. Goth by, I'm not going to butcher it again. Well, critters, that's all from this Den of Frights today. Thank you so much for being here and watching. It means the whole wide and wild wilderness to me. It really does, your support. Thank you so much again for watching. And until next time, stay cozy and stay spooky. Bye.